Dito kami ngayon sa Calgary Zoo. Namamasyal kasama ang buong pamilya.
Oh, stop it. You're doing it on purpose, you big phony.
You big phony.
Winston. What kind of penguins are these? It says right there on the sign behind you. What kind of penguins are they?
Yeah, you're that.
Oh, they have a baby. Looking at you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right behind me, bighorn.
1, 2, 3. There's only 3.
Bighorn sheep.
You think they're little horn sheep?
No, they- John, stop doing that.
Yeah. What's it doing? Well, they're gonna climb up this stuff. It dead ends right here, guys. It just dead ends here.
Oh, dead ends?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
It's fun for the kids. You guys probably.
Look at the baby goat. Do you know what a baby goat is called?
Yeah, let's go fish. Go fish.
Yeah. And it's like.
That's a cinnamon bear, what we'd call it. So we got a black bear, a brown bear, and a cinnamon bear. That's cool. And there's another one right over here.
had the binoculars, like I had one guy up and it just wasn't great. So I need to make sure that, do my binocular check. Okay. Had some good looking pavement over there. Okay, great. So now we're going on the hunt for some greater sage grouse. Can anyone point out a greater sage grouse to me? Does anyone see one? Wait, oh! Wait! I see a sage grouse. That's amazing.
I'm pointing at you, Winston.
Wait, this isn't just any greater sage grouse. This is Oberon, the greater sage grouse. Oh my goodness, how you doing, boy? You might be asking, how do I know a sage grouse personally? Well, this greater sage grouse was raised under the care of the Wilder Institute Calgary Zoo and was born last year under the care of the Wilder Institute Calgary Zoo in like June, I think, and has been quite a rambunctious little sage grouse ever since he was born. Ever since he was born, he came out and just danced and flourished his feathers all over the place. Isn't that right, Oberon? Yeah, a little crafty guy you are. And also ate so much silver sage that the caregivers were worried that the Oberon might get too big. And I have to tell you, Oberon's quite a crafty fellow because, Oberon, I'm trying to tell a story about you. You can't be walking away from me, buddy. Hey, there you go. All right, stay right there. So basically one night, he broke into the silver sage storage area and ate like half of the silver sage, which is just so... I mean, the caregivers were very mad at him at that point because silver sage is quite rare and it's hard to come by. But, you know, all the caregivers love Oberon all the same. Isn't that right, Oberon? Nothing? Okay, yeah, he's looking at me. Great. Alrighty, and basically, at the beginning of June, we released Oberon into the Cypress Hills of Saskatchewan, which, beautiful place. Rolling hills, lots of trees. Really quite a beautiful sight to behold. And now Oberon is free in the wild to do his dance, just like he did when he was younger. And also to eat as much silver sage as his heart's content without stealing from the other sage grouse under our human care. And has been able to do his epic dance to be able to attract his first mate. And we are very happy for him. Aren't you happy, Oberon? Yes! Excellent. Oh. Good boy. And you know, I think Oberon, I'm not sure, I can't really tell, but I think Oberon has come back to say hello to his brothers and sisters under the care of the Wilder Institute Calgary Zoo. Because there's a lot of hardworking men and women that are here to make sure that Oberon and his kind are around for many generations to come. Oberon, you can stop moving now. Face the audience. No, turn around. There you go, buddy. All right, and that is Oberon, our greater sage grouse. You can feel free to come up and say hello if you feel like. He's quite a friendly little guy. Yeah, feel free. Come on up, come say hello.
We'll say hi if you want.
Yeah. Oberon is quite a friendly little guy. You can give a little bit of a scritchy to his feathers. How are you guys doing today? Excellent. What's my name? My name is Nathan. It's a pleasure to meet you. And this is Oberon. Yes.
We're going to make sure we're very down.
Yeah, it's got to be very down there. Yeah. Oberon, do you want to do your special dance? All right. Everyone give a little bit of backup. He's going to do his special dance now.
Winston,
Basically,
come on,
what we have was Oberon. Oberon, as well as many of his kind, the males do these dances on open plains called leks. They're not plains per se, but they're just open patches of ground that don't have vegetation on it. They're like barren patches of ground. And they like to do this little dance with that. Basically, they swish their feathers, swish their wings on their front feather plumage to kind of give a bit of a swish sound. And then they can take up to a liter of air into these air sacs right here. That's what those are. And a liter of air is quite a lot for a creature of his size. And basically jumps up like this and smacks his air sacs together to make kind of like a balloon popping sound. And that's basically the dance that the greater sage grouse do to attract mates. And they try and come back to the same lek every single year. And Oberon hopes to go back to the same lek in Cypress Hills in Saskatchewan next year, don't you, Oberon? Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all there is about Oberon. Oberon's happy to be here, and you can come back and say hello again if you feel like, but that's the end of Oberon's story for now. Thank you for listening. Greatly appreciate it.